Hi dear students, hope you all are doing well. Today we are going to study a new chapter written by William Elliot Griffiths, which is taken from a Japanese short story or a tale named The Ashes That Made the Trees Bloom. When the story starts, there is an old man and his wife, which were at the time of the daimyos. Daimyos was the king or the landlord of Japan at that time. They were happily living, even though they were old and they don't have any children at all. They lived happily. And at that time, they had a small dog which helped them throughout their life and they called it Muko. They consider it as their own son because we have already said that they don't have children at all. So they consider Muko as their own son. They give good dress, they gave them pillow, they even gave food, water, and fishes from their own chopsticks. That much love and care those old grandfather, husband and wife gave to Muko. So, as a farmer, this old man daily goes to his farm and they cultivates rice there. And our Muko will assist this old master daily towards his farm. And whenever he goes there, there will be small birds which comes behind and they will eat those worms. This old man was really kind-hearted, lovely, generous one, and he doesn't never hurt any animals. And those birds are also not harmed by this Muko, our beautiful pet dog. One day, when they both were coming towards their farm, their land, Muko saw something and he went and go round towards a space. The old man thought that Muko was really making a fun. He was just playing. But when he consistently did it, going round, the old man take his hoe and plow with him and spade with him and he plowed there. When he plowed there, in all amused, he got to realize that there is golden coins there. He was really happy. All in a sudden, our old man became rich. We have already said that our old man was a kind-hearted. So he bought some more land. He gifted money to his poor neighbors and gave peace to all his friends and neighbors and family. By knowing this fortune got by this old man and woman, at their neighborhood there lived another man, an old man, and his wife who was wicked, was really nasty and angry. And they one day what they did was they kidnapped our Muko and go keep him with them, and they tried to give him all the food, all the everything they love. But Muko realized that there is a danger in it. They are not really good people. They are bad people. So Muko doesn't eat anything. So what they did was the wicked old man, take the hoe and spade with him and went to his land along with our Muko, and he navigated them. In the same way, what Muko did to the good old man, he did here also. And suddenly, that wicked old man thought that, I got a gold coin. He tried to plow, but what he saw was a dead kitten skeleton was there. He was really angry at Muko, and what he did was he killed our Muko. He stabbed our Muko with all those utensils, and even the bad woman cut the head of our Muko and cremated it. Our poor good old man was really sad by knowing all these things. And what he did was he went there and he cried like anything, my dear Muko. He called him by many sweet names and said that what he did was he covered that carcass, he covered that dead body with bamboo sticks. He just showered flowers there. He gave food and water to that dead body, and also he lighted good and rich incense also. Even after going back to his home, he was really sad. And at that night, when he was sleeping, in his dream, our cute Muko came there and he advised our that master to cut that tree which is beside his dead body and make a bowl and a hammer with it to use it at the time of winter to make rice and lentil stew. So the old man next day went there, cut that tree and made that bowl and a piece of hammer with that wood itself, and he and his wife started to make rice stew and lentil with them, with beans, lentil beans with them. And when they were mixing it together and when they pour it, they were able to realize that it's not a mere lentil stew there. That the thing that was oozing out from there was pure gold. Suddenly, the old man was seeing it from outside, and what he did was again this our good old man became rich again, and this wicked man thought that oh, this man has become rich again. How can I be so lazy and be not a rich man? So he thought about a crooked idea and he borrowed this utensils from our good old one, and this he and his wife in their home milled together all these things and they tried to make out ooze out gold there, but the fortune was against them. Instead of gold there was ugly worms was coming out from there, and this old man was really angry and sad. So he cut those utensils into pieces and they made fire out of it as a firewood. Our good old man again became really sad, and he again in that night our Muko came to his dream and said, my dear old man, my dear old servant, you do one thing. Take the ashes. The name of our chapter is the ashes that made the trees bloom. Take the ashes and sprinkle it towards all the trees which don't have leaves or fruit at that time. It will bloom, new flowers will come, new fruits will come. So next day, our good old man went there and said to that bad old man that please give me some ash of that wood. That bad old man was really angry and he said that no, you are almost like a thief and you should not take anything from there. The good old man was the one who gave him that one. He could have even punished and he could have even complained about it, but he doesn't did it. He was a real kind-hearted guy. And what he did was he just begged them, but at last he gave them. That bad man gave some amount of ash to them. So they went back to their homeland, to their home, and it was winter at that time. No leaves was there, no flowers was there, no fruit was there. They went to a cherry tree and they sprinkled the ash there. Suddenly, the tree started blooming, and everywhere the new flowers, new trees, new leaves, and new fruits came there. Days passed by. One day, the landlord of that place, the king or the landlord of that place, Damios, was coming towards there, and as a procession, they use the term called as train. It's not the exact train, it is a procession. The people going in a group, in a rally or in a group, as a support to the landowner or the king is known as procession. So, in a procession they were going, and suddenly good old man thought of a good idea because it is winter there. So he climbed up to a big tree there. When the daimyos is going through the place, everyone should bow down and lean in their leg and hand. They should never raise their head towards the daimyos, the king. So, but our good old man, what he did was he sprinkled that powder to the trees where there were no leaves or flower at that time. Suddenly, at all surprise, every tree became blooming. It was really a surprise to everyone. The Daimyos also became very happy. He called our good old man. He said to him, "My dear, this was a really miracle thing. So I am giving you so much gift." He gave him gold, silk, cakes, fan, and everything. The old man was really happy. By seeing this, the wicked, bad man thought of, why didn't I also do that? Because I have that ash with me. Why didn't I also do that? So he climbed towards another tree and sprinkled that whole ash towards. But what happened was that ash go towards the eyes and nose and mouth of Daimyos and his wife. They were really coughing and they were really not even able to see anything. So the king's man, the people who are in support of them, caught the bad man and they stabbed him to death. The story ends by saying that the bad man and bad woman passed away by the bad deeds they did, and the good man and his wife lived happily after. The story is all about love. Those animals which we are seeing in our surroundings, they are all poor creatures are there. The dogs, the cats, the buffaloes, the animals, everything are really poor. They are not even able to speak like us. They can't make food like us. They are not even able to survive from winter like us by wearing coat, jacket or anything. So we are the one who must give them food and nurture them. We must give them injection, we must give them good food, good care and so on. Because this story is all about love, unconditional love towards this small cute puppy, dog, Muko and his parents, his masters. So I do believe that you people understood the essence of this chapter well. If you confront any sort of doubt, please feel free to ask. Dear ones, thank you for watching.